I'm reacting to my March food reviews here in Calgary, Alberta, so let's get this video started. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and react to my March food reviews here in Calgary, Alberta. As the weather is getting a little more warmer and warmer, I've been able to go sort of eat outside in patios and stuff like that. So we went ahead and tried a cool variety of places, specifically in the Martyr Loop and all over Calgary. So we're just going to react to that right now, and let's go check everything out. I'm going to go ahead and explain everything in more detail. I tried Le Comptoir by Francois Cafe in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of all the food. So it was reasonably priced. It's going to be located in the Martyr Loop area. I got a croissant, I got an iced Americano, and I got a quiche. It was really good. 8 out of 10. Leave a comment and subscribe. Yeah, that place was really dope. I feel like it's advertised as a French and like Parisian sort of cafe, but I think the owner or something, from my understanding, is actually from Quebec, who's a Quebecois. French is French, so I'm sure the ocean swings in the same currents, so to speak. I don't know if that actually is a saying, but what I'm trying to say is the vibe, the ambience, and the quality of everything at that cafe was pretty dope. Located in the Martyr Loop. Although the quiche was fairly expensive, all the other prices for the cafe items were pretty normal in Calgary prices, or even Canadian national prices. If you do have a chance and you live in the Martyr Loop area, I would recommend checking out Le Comptoir by Francois. I thought it was a pretty sick place, and you might think so too. So yeah, let's just continue. Peace. I tried the Moose and Pancho Suadero Taco in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So it's going to cost you $6.99, which is fairly expensive. It was located in the First Marketplace in downtown Calgary, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It was pretty good, so leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out. See you later. Yeah, my bad. I tend to do that. First Marketplace is a mall in Markham, Ontario, and that's a place I used to go to a lot, but this place is actually called First Street Market. A lot of different food places. I love going to Moose and Pancho whenever I have a chance. Tacos are pretty good quality in the span of all of Calgary, so try it if you haven't already. The Alferno Iced Americano in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the drink. So it's going to be located in the First Street Market, and it was around $4 to $5. It was pretty good, so 7 out of 10. So leave a comment and subscribe, and peace out. I tried the Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxe Crispy Chicken Combo in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of all the food. So it's going to be around $13 to $14. It was pretty good, so I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out. See you later. I tried the... Yeah, in terms of Chick-fil-A, as originally a Torontonian, or from the greater Toronto area, out in the outskirts, I had access to Chick-fil-A for quite a while now, because in Toronto, it's been around for a minute, let's just say that, and there's only, from my understanding, one Chick-fil-A location here in Calgary, Alberta right now, and that's the one along McLeod, and a lot of you already know that if you're Calgarian. My experience when I went through the Chick-fil-A store, that only being the only one in Calgary, the lines were fairly busy, but me and my girlfriend and I weren't super duper hungry at that moment, so we really didn't mind waiting, and take it as you wish. Some people hate waiting, but we at the moment did not, because I think we kind of just ate recently at that point. But you go in, you order. Whenever I go to Chick-fil-A, because I do have experience going there initially, I like to get the spicy chicken deluxe. That's the most goated chicken sandwich you can get. It has everything you need. You ask specifically for the sweet tea. Sweet tea is probably my favorite drink there. That's just me subjectively. And you always ask for the Chick-fil-A sauce. In terms of ingredients, the sauce in itself isn't super complicated, but I love putting it on my fries. By the way, they have waffle fries, which is great, and I like putting it on the chicken sandwich as well. I always think that's very good and delicious and tasty, and that's something I always find myself doing quite frequently when I go to Chick-fil-A. I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna go anytime soon, just because Chick-fil-A is fast food at the end of the day, but I did enjoy it when I was there and for that experience. And yeah, check it out. I think by now, hopefully, it's not as busy. If you go on a weekday, you should be fine, and it is worth checking out if you haven't already. So yeah. Finang Satay Beef Bami in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So it's going to cost you around $8 to $9. It's located in the Brentwood area. It was really good, so 7.5 out of 10. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out. I tried shawarma palace in Calgary, Alberta. By the way, if you're in a pinch financially, bami is always a great and cheap, reliable food. It's pretty balanced with all the veggies and stuff like that. So yeah, my high ratings for bami for sure. I have a place nearby, our place here. And here's what I thought of my shawarma. So it's located in Montgomery. It's $11.99 before taxes. It contains chicken, beef, and lamb, which is so dope. 8 out of 10 for sure. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out. I tried the Starbucks. If you know, you know. Shawarma palace is very delicious, and I like how you can put like lamb, beef donair, and chicken shawarma all together. That is like probably one of the best parts. It makes everything great. Although you can't really taste all the meats separately, but if you like that kind of thing, you can do it. If you want it by itself, you can also do that as well. Iced strawberry oat matcha latte in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the drink. So it's going to cost around $5 to $6. It's located in Market Mall. I want to try it because of the matcha ninja trend, so I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out. I tried. Yeah, that's right. So sort of on TikTok, there was like a huge matcha matcha ninja trend, there was like a guy, he's like, yo, I'm a matcha ninja, and he liked matcha a lot. And it made me, like, as like an Asian guy, I don't relate with their demographic, but I respect their demographic. But I really wanted to try matcha because of it, so whatever marketing tactics they were doing, it was working. And then I went ahead and tried matcha. That was an okay matcha experience, but I had way better matcha experiences in the near future. I think I actually showed you guys on the Starbucks video previously. I really like the lavender matcha that Starbucks recently kind of showcased and opened, and that was probably way better than that experience over there. But yeah, Kinton Ramen's pork original in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So it's located in the South Trail Calgary area. It's around $15.99, but we got 50% off for the grand opening. It was really delicious, so I'm gonna give it an 8.3 out of 10. I definitely recommend you guys check it out. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out. I tried Chipotle. Yeah, so the cool story behind that was in Toronto, there's quite a bit of Kinton Ramen locations already pre-existingly. When we heard that Calgary was opening their very first location, we want to go ahead and check out what it was sort of all about here in Calgary. I'm sure it was going to be the same back home, but we haven't had it in a while, so it wasn't a bad idea to check out Kinton Ramen. It's deep south, by the way. When we went there, we were expecting it to be busy, and it was, but luckily on our side, they had soft openings previously, but the day we chose, that one Saturday, was sort of like the grand opening. By chance, we had no idea about it. We went inside and all of our ramens were 50% off, so it was around like $7 to $8. Perfect timing. It felt like 2018 food prices all over again. It was the best thing ever, but obviously that's non-existent at this point because it's probably going to cost you like $15-16 for a bowl of ramen, which is ridiculous, but it's kind of the circumstances that we're in now. That ramen was really good. I like having the char siu. It's one of the best parts, and the broth is always super delicious. So check out Kinton Ramen deep down south, and I believe they're opening a lot more locations. I did see a 17th Ave location sort of near Blaze Pizza, and I think Paris Baguette and stuff like that, so that's something to definitely look forward to for sure. Chipotle's honey chicken bowl in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So it's going to be located in the Brentwood area. It's going to cost you $13.05, and I'm actually going to give it a 7.8 out of 10. I really liked it, so leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out. I tried the Phenom. Chipotle is very good. In this day and age, it's salty, yeah, I'll give them that, but nowadays they're giving better portions. They're coming out with new limited items, which is enticing if you ever want to go and try something new whenever you're there. It was like around $13-14. A lot of restaurants charge $15 for their meals, so in hindsight, it is not that bad to spend $13 on like a full meal, even with the portions being a lot better now. So yeah, high ratings for Chipotle. I'm a huge fan for sure. Barbecue pork bami in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So it's gonna be around $8 to $9 with a 10% discount with pickup. It's located in the Brentwood area. I'm probably gonna rate it a 7.3 out of 10. It was pretty good. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace. I tried Bella's Italiana Americano in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the drink. So it's gonna be located in the Marda Loop area. This drink was about $5, and it was pretty good overall, so I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace. Yeah, that's another cafe in the Marda Loop. This is more Italian. If you do go to the Bella place, they don't have ice drinks because that's sort of like the European style of things, which can be disappointing to us North Americans as iced coffee fans and stuff like that. So when you're going there, just be wary of that. Overall though, the ambience and the vibe of that cafe specifically is pretty nice, so when you're going, you won't be super disappointed. So yeah, I tried the TNT Supermarket beef noodle soup in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So this is going to be located at the Deerfoot store location. This is going to cost you $12.99, and I thought it was pretty good, so I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace. For the price, quality was pretty good. That beef noodle soup is really tasty for what it's worth overall. So yeah, specifically at the Deerfoot store location, there's a food court there where you can order, set combo meals. I would recommend trying that. I had a good experience with that, so I'm sure you guys will too as well. I tried the Seafood City Value meal in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So it's going to include a pork barbecue skewer plus a pork adobo and rice. It was really good, so it's going to cost you around $15 to $16. I thought it was a 7.8 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out. I tried. Yeah, that adobo was mad greasy for sure. More greasier than usual. I think it was too much fat content and oil content. But if you're going to Seafood City, I would recommend getting the barbecue skewers. Those are the bomb. The grill taste and the barbecue glaze on it, goated. 100% goated for sure. At the TNT Supermarket wonton noodle soup in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So this is going to be $12.99. It's located in the Deerfoot store location. I'm going to give it a 7.3 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good, so leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out, guys. See you later. I tried the Cafe Gravity Iced Americano in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the drink. So it's going to be around $5. It's located right next to Prince Island Park. It was really good, so 7.5 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace. I tried the Seafood City desserts in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So I got Turon, and I also got halo halo too as well. They were both flipping fantastic, so an overall score 8 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. If you haven't had halo halo or turon, you are out of your mind and crazy. Go get it as soon as possible because it's really damn good, especially from Seafood City. Obviously, other Filipino markets and grocery stores and restaurants have it too as well, but Seafood City is good too as well. I tried the second cup by Americano in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the drink. So you can get it at Market Mall. It's around $4 to $5. It was really good, so I'm gonna give it a 7.6 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and see you later. Peace out, guys. I tried support Canadian, by the way, because second cup is Canadian. Fluff, I'm in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of my food. So I got the house special small size, which is $15.50, and I also got the spring rolls, which is $8.50 for the 4. And this is gonna be located in the University District in Calgary, Alberta, in Northwest. I thought it was really good, so I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out. I tried them with my pho experience here in Calgary, Alberta. I'd say pho fam is actually really delicious. It's more of on the expensive side, going up to $17-18, but you kind of get what you can pay for, if that makes sense. You get what you pay for. I think it's pretty good quality, and the restaurant, if you do decide to dine in, is really tasty and delicious. And I mean, like, the restaurant itself is really nice looking and the food is delicious. Yeah, definitely visit pho fam, whether it's takeout or in person. I really enjoyed it, and that video and this video too as well, the iced coffee, I actually did really fantastically on my shorts parts of YouTube. Like, I think I got on the 20k level, so if we can keep that up, that would be fantastic. Please watch the videos to the end, get more views in my short form content, long form content, etc., and so on and so forth. Let's get me monetized. Come on, 2025 is the year of monetization. Let us go. McDonald's iced coffee in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the drink. So it's gonna cost you around $2 to $3. It's located in the University District. I normally like it just black, so I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I tried the Finnick coffee and socialized Americano in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the drink. So it's gonna be located in the Brentwood area. 16 ounces is gonna cost you $5, and I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This was low-key so cool. I didn't expect it to be so cool because Calgary has really fluctuating weather because of our Chinooks and things like that. Snowy, windy day made the background of this video look super sick. Just wanted to mention that, but yeah, let's keep going. Peace. I tried the Chipotle steak bowl in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So it's gonna be located in the Brentwood area. It's gonna cost around $13 to $14. Just make sure you don't get anything extra, and the portions were okay. So I'm actually gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. I tried. The good thing to mention too as well is if you're going to Chipotle, just make sure if you do want the guac, you are willing to pay extra for it. But if you don't want the guac, just make sure to not include it. And if they ask you for specific ingredients at Chipotle, just make sure, oh, is this included or is this extra charge? Just make sure of that, so you don't get surprised with the bill at the end. But Chipotle has really good quality, good portions lately, fantastic ratings on their side. The bonsai sushi and teriyaki house chicken teriyaki bowl in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So it's going to be $11.50 located in the downtown area. I thought it was pretty good, but small portions, so 7 out of 10 because of that. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. I tried this. Now, specifically when I talk about downtown area, that's going to be pretty close to State University, if that makes sense to you guys if you're Calgarian. I like bonsai sushi and grill house. I forgot the name, but I like bonsai a lot. $11.50 is a steal of a price in this economy, in this province, in this city. Yeah, the chicken teriyaki was pretty good. I think they just lack the amount of chicken and put more rice so they can get you full and then spend less on the protein, which is probably more expensive. But I still had a pretty good experience in terms of going there. That was I think I've only been there under 5 times, but I do enjoy it whenever I have the chance. I don't find myself going there quite often. But yeah, bonsai sushi is pretty good. It's a good spot for sure. The Starbucks iced lavender cream oat milk matcha in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the drink. It's going to be around $6, and this was genuinely really good, so 8.5 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, in peace. Yeah, this was probably the best combination ever for matcha. The lavender and the matcha together. I think I mentioned this in the previous video actually, but yeah, I was talking about this review and I mentioned this video on my other Starbucks video. Basically, yeah, this is a great combination. Matcha, lavender, get it? I'm serious if you haven't already. It's good. It's really, really good. I tried the Phenom grilled pork chop on egg on rice in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the food. So it's going to be located in the Brentwood area, and with the 10% takeout discount, it's going to cost around $15. I thought this was really good, so 8 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, in peace. So if you guys aren't familiar with Vietnamese restaurants and think it's just mainly and primarily pho, and you're not much of a noodle person, there are other options that you can choose between, like appetizers of spring rolls, rice bowl dishes like that pork chop. I really like that pork chop too as well. When you have pho a specific amount of times, you sort of feel like something else because too much of one thing can sometimes be bad. So yes, do know that if you go to a Vietnamese restaurant, there are other options besides pho, and if you feel like that's exactly what you want, then don't be afraid and go ahead and order that and give it a try and give it a shot. I tried Sun Tea's boba milk tea in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought I'd drink. So it's going to be located in the Brentwood area. It's going to be $3.99 because of the first day of the month, so I'm going to give it a 7.6 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, in peace. Alrighty, so that's pretty much a compilation of all my March food reviews, and yeah, March was definitely a good month for sure. As per usual, I'm grinding, continuing to go off, finding places to eat and drinks to drink, doing reviews as per usual, and then with these videos, I would explain everything in more detail. Thanks so much for watching. Please get me to more watch time, get me monetized, and also please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as per usual, I'll see you in the next video, and peace out.